You've turned on to Rykerroad!
You know, when it comes to NF, you never know what you're going to get, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm getting into with this little bit of a viewer discretion advised here. So
yeah, there was actually even a screen that we had to get through to even get to the video that said that this may contain inappropriate content. Now, of course, with NF, we know that it's not going to be the normal reasons that you would think. We know that, like, so far we've listened to some very, very heavy stuff, and this is the first time we've ever had like a warning.
Yes.
So
great.
Yeah. So Nate, I don't know what you got for us, but
yeah, buddy.
Let's see what happens here.
Welcome back, you music junkies. I'm Eric. I'm the hip hop head.
I'm Kyle. I'm the metal head.
We're roasting reaction shit. So let's do that. Tonight, we're still going through this journey. We're doing a therapy session by NF, and it looks like it's going to be a heavy one. So, Kyle,
let's do it. Yeah, let's just make it happen, man. Let's not continue with the pleasantries. Let's just get into what's happening here.
My heart's kind of racing.
Oh, my entire body is like shaking. I'm like freaking out. I'm just like, I'm not ready, but we're never ready. So let's just do it. Following images and or content may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. Oh, are we doing okay?
Yeah, I got upstate like a month ago. I was talking to fans and one of them pulled me aside and said we never met, but I swear that you know who I am. I've been through a lot. I don't know how to express it to people. Don't think that I can, but I got that Mansion CD on rotation. That's real for me, Nate. You do not understand. It's crazy for me.
What did I think what was it? What I said in one of the previous reactions where it was like, dude, how does he know? And now he's talking about a fan interaction. You guys are right. We were not ready. I'm sure there's still more to come, but
we got 5 more minutes of this.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot. I don't know how to express it to people. Don't think that I can, but I got that Mansion CD on rotation. That's real for me, Nate. You do not understand. It's crazy for me. Kids see me up, say they slitting they wrists on the daily. This music is more than you think. Don't book me for just entertainment. It's entertaining. Hearing these parents, they telling their kids my music is violent. You gotta be kidding me. I guess
What?
your definition
I'm
of
sorry?
violence in mine is something that we look at differently. How do you picture me? Want me to smile?
I want to take that in one more time.
Yeah,
That's so wait
further.
Yeah, like wait, so has that been a thing for
I don't know.
I'll speak very guarded here, but the idea of like, you know, there's some people that, you know, immediately whenever they hear a genre, they immediately think that it's going to mean something, where it's like, you know, this heavy guitar comes in and it's like, turn that shit off. It's like, dude, they're singing about like playing dodgeball, dude.
And that's
like,
the thing is that
you know,
he has such a hard sound.
Yeah.
That there's no way you believe that he's the kind of rapper that he is.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's all right. Let's get back into it.
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead.
More than you think. Don't book me for just entertainment. It's entertaining. Hearing these parents, they telling their kids my music is violent. You gotta be kidding me. I guess that your definition of violence in mine is something that we look at differently. How do you picture me? Want me to smile? You want me to laugh? You want me to walk in the stage with a smile on my face when I'm mad and put on a mask for real?
Okay.
I mean, what you expect from me? I'm trying to do this respectfully. They say that life is a race. I knew my problems would probably catch up eventually. I do my best to be calm. How you gonna write me and tell me you slaughter my family? That's just a glimpse of the.
Whoa.
What?
They say that life is a race. I knew my problems would probably catch up eventually. I do my best to be calm. How you gonna write me and tell me you slaughter my family? That's just a glimpse of the stuff that gets said to me. These are the parts of my life that I'll never see. Woo! I am aware it's aggressive. I am not here for acceptance. I don't know what you expected, but what you expect when you walk in a therapy session.
Oh. This has got the intensity of the search. Like, I can tell, like, this is what we're it's all cohesive.
This girl at the show looked me in the face and told me her life's full of drama. Said her dad is abusive, apparently he likes to beat on her mama. I got so angry inside, I wanted to tell her to give me his number. But what you gonna do?
Dude. I'm not here to say that I think that NF could kick some ass, but I think NF could kick some ass if he wanted to. Like, dude, he grew up hard. Like, I don't know where or what's around him or like what. I'm sure we'll get more window later, but wow, dude, like that was
tough.
What I'm really happy about with this video is NF loves his fans. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's like being like, I'm mad for you, dude. Like this is fucked up. Like, I don't want to see you go through that. Like, I love my audience. Like, it's, but man, this is completely different from anything that I've ever heard somebody do. Like, that
hit a whole, I don't know why that hit a whole lot different for some reason. All right, let's get back into it.
And by the way, this is great. Like,
the video, everything.
Like, the song is like, the intensity is up too. Like, this is NF and like how we've come to know him. I'm like, yes. Right, you are hitting all you are hitting all of the NF vibes here of what I'm used to. So all right,
okay.
I got so angry inside, I wanted to tell her to give me his number. But what you gonna do with it, right? You gonna hit him up, then they'll start hitting her harder, that's real. These kids, they come to my shows with tears in their eyes. Imagine someone looking at you and saying your music's the reason that they're alive. Sometimes I don't know how to handle it. This type of life isn't glamorous. This ain't an act for the cameras. You see me walk on these stages, but have no idea what I'm dealing with after it. I put it all in the open. This is the way that I cope with all my emotion. I'm taking pictures with thousands of people, but honestly, I feel like nobody knows me. I'm trying to deal with the pressure.
I'm taking pictures with thousands of people, but I feel like nobody knows me.
I put it all in the open. This is the way that I cope with all my emotion. I'm taking pictures with thousands of people, but honestly, I feel like nobody knows me. I'm trying to deal with the pressure. I'm trying to deal with the pressure. How you gonna tell me my music does not have a message when I'm looking out at this crowd full of people I know are affected?
I want to know.
Who's like, okay?
Do they not? I don't understand. Like, do you not listen?
Dude, like, it's like, did we hear the same artist? Like,
yeah.
Dude, like it's just like you're talking about something that's not at all what's going on here. Like,
I don't know how anybody can sit there and seriously say things like this. So guys, we don't know much about NF. So if you know some of what's going on, comment down below because we're lost. Like, this is shocking. I mean, granted, everything else he is saying is awful as well, but like, that's really shocking, actually.
I've kind of gotten to this point with NF that again, I don't know him from Adam. I just recently got into his music, but when I hear stuff like that, like, in a weird way, like, I'm not trying to parallel this, but it's like, dude, it pisses me off, man. It's like, dude, like I like NF.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, dude, like, don't mess with him.
Right.
He's
like, what did he do to you?
It's like, dude, he gives a shit. He's trying to do something with what he's been given, and he's been given a shitload of talent to do something incredible with.
Yes.
So, but
yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
no, and that's just it. She's like, that's baffling to me. So,
and also, like, let's acknowledge the fact that the smile
now we know.
Now we can kind of see this is where it's all starting. So, yep.
All right, let's get back into it.
Yeah.
I got some things in my life. I know I should let them go. Let me jot it down. Let me take a mental note. I put it all on this microphone. Think about that for a minute. What is the point of this song? I'm just venting, but what you expect from a therapy session? Therapy session.
$10 said that's all him. People have been commenting about how he does that.
About me, that doesn't worry me. I know I handle some things immaturely. I know that I need to grow in maturity. I ain't gonna walk on these stages in front of these people and act like I live my life perfectly. That doesn't work for me. Christian is not the definition of a perfect me.
Fatality.
I don't need to say anything. You heard what he said.
Wow. I ain't gonna walk on these stages in front of these people and act like I live my life perfectly. That doesn't work for me. Christian is not the definition of a perfect me.
Okay. I always used to say something, I still believe it, when people will look at you and go, oh, wow, I didn't know you were a Christian, whatever it is. And no, do I live a complete Christian lifestyle? No, I do have a bunch of tattoos. I say fuck all the time. I've had premarital sex. Like I've done, like being a Christian, I know where I stand with God. And it doesn't give me a free sin card.
Right.
But if we were all supposed to be perfect and sin-free, we would have all been Jesus.
Well, yeah.
It's like, I don't know why people hold Christians to such a high standard. We're all still human.
Well, the reason for that is that you're not wrong. But it's the idea that we are commanded to resist. We are commanded to be as Christ-like as possible. So if we're commanded to do so, there is no excuse for anything else. And it's but in the same hand, though, you look at what Paul talks about in the New Testament is that we never know what his problem was. He always talks about how he had this thorn in his flesh that he prayed for God to take away from him, and God went, no, that's to make you humble. It's like the idea of that it was the things later on that he realized that taking that away from him, it would have gone to his head. It was this thing of like grounding you and making you realize like, no, Paul, you need to be able to relate to the people that struggle and have this. So it's this Romans is full of that. It's the idea of like, should we sin so that grace may abound? It's like but it's like, and he says, but in the same hand, you're going to screw up just because you make decisions and do things does not mean that what goes on inside of you isn't authentic.
That's what I mean is that it's like, I do, like, I sin. I have a tattoo that says, Lord, forgive me. Like, I sin every day, and there's no way around it.
Yep.
And, like, I've tried to be that perfect person like that, and you can't. So there's just a lot of, like, a big part of me that's just like, okay, then I'm just going to be me. And that's what I'm doing. So, sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a whole tangent there, guys.
No,
but
it's refreshing because especially too, like I love that NF is saying that because it's like, look, man, like if you think that being a Christian means that somebody is going to be perfect, then you need to change your entire outlook on how you're looking at everything because that's not and this is going to be really messed up, but it's the idea that the standard that the populace of Christianity is pushing for you to follow is something that they barely follow in their personal lives. Remember that.
Right.
They should not be doing that aspect of like trying to ridicule you. They should be looking at you trying to share Christ with you because you need it, I need it, we need it. Like it's that mentality. So but no, with NF, that is one of the most powerful things that's actually been one of the more direct things that he has said. And it's just like, I'm just super proud of him for doing everything that he's been doing. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take it back, but all right. You ready?
I'm really wondering when the other NF is going to speak here or if he will. So
we've got 2 minutes. So
I mean, again, maybe this is just him talking to himself. Like he's just it's all one sided. But
it could be.
A part of me does wonder if we'll get something.
Okay.
So all right.
Doesn't work for me. Christian is not the definition of what perfect means. Woo! I ain't the type to be quiet. I ain't gonna sit here in silence if I wouldn't say what I say to your face, and I promise you I wouldn't say it in private. I ain't lying. People go off on my page and I'm trying to quit the replying, but this is ridiculous. I'm passionate, man. I really mean what I'm writing. I need to keep it 100. Okay, I'll keep it 100. I see a whole lot of talking on socials, but honestly, I don't see nothing in public. I kinda love it. Why don't you write us some happy raps? That would be awesome. All of your music is moody and dark, nay. Don't get me started. You wanna know what it's like if you met me in person? Listen to my verses. This music is not just for people who sit in the pews and pray at the churches. Reject it. I don't expect everyone to respect it. I don't expect you to get my perspective, but what you expect from a therapy session.
I mean, I think sometimes people, they confuse what I'm doing. I write about life. I write about things that I'm actually dealing with. Something that I'm actually experiencing. This is real for me. Like, this is something that personally helps me as well. I'm not confused about who gave me the gift. God gave me the gift, and he gave me the ability to do this, and he also gave me this as an outlet. And that's what music is for me. When I feel something, whether it's anger, it's a passion about something, a frustration, like, this is where I go. This is That's the whole NF real music thing, man. This is real for me. I need this. This is a therapy for me.
Man.
Again, one of the more direct songs with Faith in particular, but that's not the only thing that's at play here with this entire thing. The abuse, the self-harm, the feeling of hopelessness, the constant fight of, you sometimes do have a chaos hurricane of a, living situation that's around you, or sometimes you're your own hurricane. And I don't think that either one is worse or better. They both suck.
Right.
And isn't it interesting that even when everything's fine around us, the hurricane doesn't go away?
No, man. It never will.
It's that, whole idea of like, well, if I just had this, if I just do this, it's like, nah, dude, you're not fixing what's going on in here, or you're not paying attention to, or making that effort, and NF is 100% doing that. It's incredible.
Just because you have, maybe fame or some money or whatever it is, like he's kind of still in that, like that mindset of like, money doesn't buy happiness.
No.
And fame and fortune doesn't do any of that either. It's like, he's still dealing with the same stuff.
Yeah.
Whether or not he's in a $100 studio or $100,000 studio, but at the same time, it gives him this kind of stuff to do as well. But like he said, it's real music. He's writing about the things he's feeling or dealing with. So it is kind of a blessing in disguise, but at the same time, regardless, like how big somebody is, or just how, what they're successful in life, like they still have problems.
Yeah.
Regardless of religion, anything.
No. And here's the thing too, is that it's like, there's so many people that have made it that still struggle with mental health. Mm-hmm. There's tons of examples. I mean, a simple Google search will be able to tell you about the people that have been open about that. Brian from I Prevail, which is a band we may react to eventually, or more so you'll be reacting to with some of their other stuff. But he did put out a message at one point where he was like, guys, I take my meds. I talk to people. I fight this every single day from the moment I wake up till I go to bed. And in the conversations that I've had in the past couple of weeks with just different people, there's been this kind of almost common ground that's kind of been found, is that it's like holy shit, you've said things that add up to this, or whether or not it's at work, or if it's through messaging, or if it's through a phone call or whatever. I don't want to say that something is happening around me or around us, but as people have said before, NF doesn't show up in your life, NF doesn't show up in your life by accident. So it's one of those where it's just like, man, I am shook every time we listen to him, whether or not I'm having just a crazy thrill ride, or if I'm being dragged through the dirt and it hurts. I'm just, guys, this is great.
This was definitely a good one. It was
amazing.
It wasn't like a tear jerker type, but it was definitely really, really intense and very.
Wasn't easy.
It was not easy still, but I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed this one. This was one that you guys were talking about a lot in the comments of, couldn't wait till we got to this one. So we finally got to it, and it didn't miss. So
no.
I think it's safe to say you liked it too.
No, I hated it.
Yeah. So guys, if you liked what you saw, you know what to do. You hit the like button and subscribe. That way you never miss an upload, and watch us two idiots react to stuff, and comment down below if you want to see anything else, and we'll get to it as soon as possible. And we'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.
Adios.